Hey everybody, it's Cash Money Carl, one of your co-hosts of the Move the Mic Stand comedy podcast, and I'm here to tell you about this week's sponsor, minigolfreviews.com, a website dedicated to all things miniature golf. They even post a new mini golf hole every single day, and currently are building the National Archive of Mini Golf, so check it out at minigolfreviews.com. Now enjoy the show.
For season 4, let the vibes ignite. We're Dean and Cash Money, we're taking flight. Grab your mic and join us, feel the energy rise. In a world of ideas, we'll reach for the skies. Motivation flowing, let's set the tone. Move the mic stand, unleash your dreams. With Dean and Cash, nothing's as it seems. We're crafting our journey, so come along in the season 4. Together we're strong.
Hello, everybody. This is Dean Berg. Welcome to this week's episode of the Move the Mic Stand podcast. Like I said, I am one of your hosts, Dean Berg. And me, here in our studio, as always, is Cash Money Carl.
Hey!
How's it going?
Good. It sounded like you were like,
NPR?
no, you're trying to get off of that probe from the aliens last week.
Yeah.
You were just like settling in on your probing.
I was just kind of getting comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm used to it now.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is my life now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daily probings. Man, that would be a bad way. That would be a bad way to be.
I mean, if they gave me something first.
No, just
No.
raw probings.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't be fun.
Different instruments.
I feel
it's
like
science.
I feel like they'd be technologically advanced, so that I don't know why I don't think they really probe asses.
I think they do it for fun, personally.
Probably.
I don't think it's for
It's
science.
probably like a frat thing. Like
It's like cow tipping.
They're just hazing.
No, it's cow. It's like their version of cow tipping.
Yeah, like put that in its butt. And it's probably not even really a probe. It's probably just like somebody's ruler. Like,
okay. Like that's the first thing you went with, ruler.
I don't know. I was just trying to think of a common object
For aliens?
well, like that we could relate to. Having
Okay.
a ruler up your butt.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, this episode's getting weird
It's
fast.
getting weird. Yeah. No, but I was there was a TikTok that I just saw the other day. There was like some alien spacecraft that
Stop it.
they got like 4K picture of.
Stop.
I don't believe shit that I see anymore.
On
Unless
anything.
I see it with my own eyes.
I don't even sometimes believe the stuff I see with my own eyes, too.
No, I don't either. But I think it could be AI, whatever. I don't care. But it looked all freaking weird. It looked like some kind of steampunk bean flying in the air. But what I thought
That
was
sounds
really
like
cool.
Actually, a good band name, Steampunk.
But what I like to
Beans.
do when I see those, and that one was like super clear, is I like zoomed in and I was trying to figure out what part was the cockpit. And there was a little alien guy in there.
That's awesome.
He's just kind of sitting there like he's looking out the windshield.
Was he waving?
No, and then all of a sudden, because the thing was like rotating, and then he just you kind of see him sitting there, and he kind of turned his head and he looked, and I was just like, he's just chilling, like he's just like flying around, like, hey guys, take a picture of my new car.
Yeah. That's awesome.
But actually, the way it looked and just how weird it looked, I was kind of like, I bet you he was stuck here and he built that out of shit he found in the south.
Just a DIY spaceship.
Can't remember where it was. If it was like Argentina or Puerto Rico. It wasn't Puerto Rico. That's not South America anyway. But it was kind of, or is it? I don't care. But
Caribbean?
Yeah, it's in the water. All I know is Bad Bunny's from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel like...
And Savio Vega was from there.
How do you feel like the Amish feel like when they see like the Starlink satellites lighting up? Because
they know more than they don't freak out.
Well, I would freak out. I did freak out when I first saw it for the first time and didn't know what it was.
A lot of people do. Like on the scanner page, people are always posting pictures of it. Like, can anybody explain this? And everybody's like, Starlink.
Right, but the Amish don't have a Facebook page to look at to get
They
that.
do.
Stop.
No, I mean like. There's a lot of them. Like, there's an Amish girl I follow on. I don't even follow her. She just shows up on TikTok. She used to be Amish and she left.
Okay, well, she left. I'm saying people that.
And she said like kids sneak phones and MP3 players all the time.
Sure, but I'm saying.
Which I thought was funny that it was an MP3 player because I was like, nobody uses those.
But I'm just saying like normal, like ones that are not being influenced by technology at all. Like, what do you think they look up and they're like, this is the end times? Or like when they see that?
I don't know. Maybe they just think it's Christmas lights.
I don't think that's what
Clark W. Griswold
in the middle of July. They're like, yeah,
they're
it's
still
Christmas
flying.
lights.
Well, he put those way up there.
Okay.
They're still orbiting.
Well, how would they even know what that means either? They're not watching the movie.
They read the book.
There's no book.
There's probably a book.
There's probably a book. You're right.
There was a candy bar.
Wait, a Christmas Vacation candy bar?
Yeah, like 2 Christmases ago.
Well, that's
It was like a crisp, like a
crunch bar.
yeah,
Yeah.
crunch bar. It was like that, but the chocolate was ass.
Well, yeah, it's a novelty candy.
Yeah, I know. It's like just try to make it good.
No, nobody's if it's not an actual candy line, nobody's trying to make it good. But now, I guess that ties into something that I forgot that I wanted to bring up was did you see like Reese's grandson?
Yeah,
Was like, or great grandson or whatever.
Like,
He's
you
like,
guys are messing with.
yeah, you changed the formula. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's not peanut butter.
And
It's
chocolate,
peanut.
yeah.
He called it. It was like peanut creme.
Yeah, like, and then like natural oils and stuff like that. Which I agree. I don't think they taste as good as they used to.
Well, they came back and said that the cups they haven't changed anything, but some of the other ones
I don't believe that.
Some of the other ones they did, like the little candy bar looking ones.
Sure, but I feel like the actual cups, like the single or the doubles that you'd get at like gas stations, they don't taste the same either. There's something off on them.
Well, it is a lot more like
It's
the
processed.
density is different. It seems like because I could swear you like back in the day when I would break them apart, it would still kind of like peanut butter out. You know, like you could kind of like didn't like stretch, but it was kind of peanut buttery, like a PB Max. Remember those? No, you don't.
No, but I keep seeing the like on the nostalgia food pages, like
Yeah.
they were the best snack or one of the best peanut butter snacks of all time.
They were pretty good. Other than little peanut butter, what are they called? They're like little BBs. I don't know. They were good too.
Butterfinger BBs?
No.
Oh, I remember those. Bart
No,
Simpson.
these were like peanut buttered PB. I don't know. They look like a bunch of little anal beads.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
A lot of ass talk today.
Yeah. What's wrong with you?
No, I mean,
You're
about
bringing it up.
And I talk
I guess
about
I brought up probing. Okay.
Bluetooth butt plug. Bring that up every episode.
You're
I bring
really
it up,
messing up.
I bring
my
it up
algorithm.
just as much as you bring up you're allergic to blueberries.
We're doing a new ad, so I don't know why you tried that.
Sorry.
Doesn't work anymore.
Damn it. Tried.
Ruin the magic.
I did.
Now everyone's like, now we can't go to Disney World anymore. Disney World's our podcast.
What?
Our podcast is like Disney World.
Oh.
And now
We ruined the magic?
Yeah, everyone just saw
Knock
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey's helmet off?
Yeah,
His His helmet.
helmet.
His,
Okay.
his Mickey helmet.
No, but I guess it might as well just go into talking about Gorilla Mine since you brought it up anyway.
Yeah, I didn't.
You did. You brought up blueberries, so that's how that works.
Okay.
Yeah, so tonight we tried the flavor of Tropic Wave.
Chocolate wave.
And it's good. Like
We were surfing. Our taste buds were surfing on a tsunami of flavor.
ooh, I like that.
Yeah,
Tsunami of
that was a
flavor.
good one.
They might actually use that.
No, they won't.
Oh.
They ain't use none of us, which is disappointing because there's not a lot of us that are ambassadors and partnered with them at all, which is crazy for a national brand you can buy in the store, at gas stations. You know,
Dick's Sporting Goods.
Dick's.
Yeah. But the Tropic Wave, I'm going to put this as my number 2.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know that just
Coles.
destroying the rankings. Yeah.
It reminded me of like a meme I saw that there was like a shopping center. You know how they have the signs of all the stores? And they had a Kohl's, a Staples, and a Dick's, and it said Kohl's, Staples, Dick's.
Jeez.
And it was like, Kohl's does what?
Yeah, that's rude.
Yeah, I ain't never going there again.
Where? Staples, Kohl's, or Dick's?
Kohl's.
Okay.
They're the ones stapling the Dick's.
Fair enough.
Bunch of Dick staplers. Reminds me of Steve.
Are you angry tonight, Dean?
No, my tummy hurts just a little bit. I don't know why. It feels like ulcery.
Okay.
I don't know. It just kind of hurts today. Not bad. I can actually feel.
It feels like an ulcer, but it's not bad. I don't know where you're going.
I don't know. I mean, I think I've had ulcers before. I have no clue. I don't know.
It just say it hurts.
My main physical ailment my entire life has been my belly, my tummy.
Yeah. Gut health is vital.
Well,
no,
it was doing really good when I was doing like probiotic stuff, but I haven't been doing that.
You know what this feels like right now?
A medical podcast?
No. Far from it. Far from it.
Oh.
But you know, like when you go on like a blog because you're looking for like a recipe to cook?
Yeah.
And they have to tell you the whole life story before you get to the meat of it. It's like,
I hate that.
We just keep, it's like we keep circling on this.
I used to spend my summers by my auntie Lorraine's house. And my cousin Joey, he used to love to play checkers.
So therefore, I've created...
And when I was playing checkers, he would always change the rules. And, you know, and then all of a sudden somewhere it was like... And then I would get upset and go in the kitchen.
And make a cobbler.
Auntie, whatever I said her name was, Lorraine.
Yeah, from Back to the Future.
Yeah, Auntie Lorraine would be making her very, very special German pancakes.
I don't think Lorraine's a German name.
It doesn't matter.
A little bit does.
I mean, Dean's not a... I guess it is. I'd say Dean's not really a Viking name.
It's very Viking.
It is, I guess, yeah.
Dean Dienerson.
Dean the Great Olafsson.
Yeah, you gotta have
Thor.
You gotta have an Olaf and a Thor somewhere.
Yeah, I gotta have Thor in there
and son.
And son.
I'd be like Carl Thorossel's son. The third. I don't know.
I knew a guy that his last name was Thorson. Thorson. It was spelled just like that. And I was like, wow, are you like
Nordic?
From Scandinavia and Nordic? And he was like, no. And I was like, well, what's your family heritage? And he was like, we're Canadian. Or whatever.
So it could be.
He could be. I don't think he knew.
I don't know if everyone checks their genealogy.
Right.
Very far. Genealogy. Yeah, there it is.
I dream of genealogy all the time.
But where can people get Gorilla Mind?
The place I prefer that you get it, and if you want to get it at a fabulous discount, you go to GorillaMind.com/20, use code 20, and you'll get it. And, I mean, we do too.
I think he has an ulcer. I think he does.
Maybe
it's
on
his
no,
brain.
I don't. No, I don't know what my deal is today. Like, even when I got home, I felt very... Not meek. I'm never meek. What would be the good word? Like, I don't know. I just felt like I was just kind of moving slow and existing at a not a lower vibration, but a slower one.
Well, maybe it's another timeline shift. I mean, I had my taxes done today, so that's why I'm in a weird funk, I guess.
Yeah, that sucks doing taxes. I
don't mind that. We have a tax guy.
Yeah.
It's easy. Just show up.
Yeah, I know. I had a really bad experience with one.
With taxes or a tax guy?
Tax person. She just kept
person.
Well, actually twice. One time I got a really good refund and the guy started yelling at me. And he's like, it's not the United States government savings and loan. You're not supposed to get a refund. If you get a refund, that's bad. The government doesn't like you. And why do I sound like Alex Jones?
Yeah, you're very Alex Jones. Right?
But anyways, he was yelling at me for getting a refund. But that wasn't the worst one. The worst one was this like girl, and I don't remember if we ever talked about this before. Maybe we did last tax season, where I was I think it was after my first divorce, and I literally had no money, like none, and I looked at my bank, and my bank was managing my health savings account, and I took money out of my health savings account to pay for my house. Yeah,
also known as
to pay for my mortgage.
No.
And she was all like, "You can't do that." And nothing stopped me. She's like, "Now you have a penalty." And I'm like, "Okay, what's my penalty? Am I going to jail?" She's like, "No, but now it affects your taxes." I still got money back, so it was stupid. It was dumb, and and I don't know. She was really weird and made me uncomfortable just because she was talking about this other guy that did my taxes, and she was like, he shouldn't have did this, and he shouldn't have did that, blah, 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 blah. And I was just kind of like, you know what? I looked over at your screen, and you're using TurboTax right now.
So why do I need you?
And why do I need you? I can enter all these numbers myself.
That's true. I like having a tax guy just because I like the peace of mind of everything going in. And I know they don't use TurboTax.
Well, the nice thing about like TurboTax now, you can actually do it with a person.
Right, yeah.
Like on there. Like I've done that when they just like say, okay, upload your W-2. And they're like, okay, so, and they explain everything and they walk through it. And, you know, it's just like, it's like having a Zoom person, like a Zoom tax thing. And I've done that before. What I like to do usually is I like to use TurboTax, and then it says connect to a tax agent, and then you do that.
So after you draft everything.
Yeah, and then they come and they just check everything over, and they're like, looks really good, everything looks great. Have you considered XYZ deduction or this or that or blah, 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 blah. And it's kind of like, okay, cool. I don't have to just sit here and
wonder if you did everything right.
Yeah.
Because it's like insurance. It's confusing on purpose, I think.
And I had to pay in one time, not much, like $50.
Uh-huh.
And the person was just like, oh, this is, oh my God. This guy's fucking, what is this guy's problem? He should have.
They're gonna think that the podcast is broke.
He shouldn't have done this. Oh, you shouldn't have done that. Oh, and you know, he's just kind of going through. And this was after I got yelled at by the guy. So the guy was like, "You need to set your exemptions all year long, so that you end up with zero. You want zero. If you got money back or you had to pay in, you lose the game."
We don't even need me as a co-host on this podcast anymore. You're just having all these tax conversations. All these tax people you're just having conversations with. I can just sit back and enjoy the show.
Yeah, you just sit back and enjoy it. And so then that following year, I tried to do what the guy said, and I ended up having to pay $50. But the person that did my taxes acted like I was a criminal, like I stole $50 from the government. Now I have to pay it back. And I was like, whatever. So I don't know, it's just dumb.
So the moral of the story, just everybody just do your taxes.
I mean, I'm technically a minister, so do I even have to claim taxes?
I think you have to figure that out before tax season.
Oh. Well, I know whenever I fill out like a W-2 or something, it says, I like to claim exempt. And I was just like, can you just do that? I'm exempt. Why are you exempt? Because I want to be.
Well, I mean, I guess.
I mean,
That'll get you eventually, I guess.
Yeah.
Do your taxes, everybody.
But I wish aliens would just come so I didn't have to pay taxes anymore. Like, they'd actually be like, hi, guys, we're here.
Maybe the aliens can pay taxes.
They probably will end up having to. They'll probably be like, what is this bullshit?
That kind of reminds me. I think they're doing a follow-up movie on District 9. You remember that one?
Yeah.
With, like, the cockroach people?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was seeing some talkings about another one coming out.
Because the guy got shot with the gun, and then he had, like, the cockroach people
arm. To transform,
and then they were spreading false news stories that he got that way from mating with a cock. He's a cockroach person. It's a cock.
Yeah. Jeez.
That's memories.
Wow. That's the deepest of cuts, actually.
Do we still have that audio bite?
Somewhere, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do we need to tell everybody what that is again?
No.
I do.
No.
I'm going to tell them.
I'm trying to think of what the context of it was.
Well,
I remember
now.
now.
We were recording like it was like
Our intro
very first episode, so we were recording like the
teaser type thing.
the teaser kind of thing, like so on Spotify it's supposed to be sitting up there and you click on it and it kind of tells you like, hey, this is a comedy podcast.
And that's where it came from. I was trying to say it's a comedy and
it's a cock. But
it's
you
a
screamed it with a lot of excitement.
Well, yeah, I was trying to be high energy and be like, it's a comedy podcast. And then I forgot how to
speak.
I forgot how to say comedy.
Forgot how to say
and
words.
podcast. I couldn't finish the words. Like I was like stroked out mid sentence. It was really weird.
It's a cock.
So then we saved that recording somewhere. So Dean likes hearing that audio every now and then.
Dude, we laughed so hard.
It was like 20 minutes of laughter.
Yeah.
Like belly jiggling laughter.
Yeah, like serious laughter.
We burned calories laughing.
We kept trying to re-record it, and every time we got to that part, we would just laugh.
We couldn't do it, yeah.
The only time it was funnier is when I was trying to hang up that freaking marquee in here.
Oh, yeah.
And it kept falling, and batteries were exploding out, and then I fell and bounced off the couch and fell on the ground.
And you farted.
Oh yeah, and I farted like I hit the ground. I don't remember if I farted when I hit the ground or when I bounced.
It was definitely one of the other, but it's like like when they say they knock the air out of you.
Yeah,
it was the other.
Yeah, knocked the air out of me, but it was out of my ass.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, because I was like, what? And I was laughing and laughing and laughing, and then I fell, and it was like right when I hit impact, either with the couch and bounced off, or when I think it was when I hit the couch,
and
bounced off, and I was kind of like I bounced, and it was like the bounce, it was like, and it like shot me up in the air, and I hit the floor. Yeah.
Oh man!
And then you were laughing. You're like, I never heard you fart before.
It's like you're being married, and you have to hold them in all the time.
Yeah.
Until that's how you know, like, the relationship is like, all right, we're officially stuck together, right? You can fart or poop because you don't know.
I poop all the time, and I don't care.
Congratulations.
I'll just be like, hey, I gotta go poop. Like actually, this weekend, Jess and the Littles were going a place I'm not allowed to go by law.
Chuck E. Cheese?
No, this is a place I'm banned. That's the entire city.
Chuck E. Cheese.
No, Chuck E. Cheese is not a city, Carl.
It could be.
It's not.
Could be. It's a city to me.
But I like to stand in the door when they're leaving, and I just wait for them to pull out of the driveway. When they're pulling out, I stand there and I wave and whatever. And I was doing that, and they were taking a long time because it was like, Riker, get in your seat, Maverick, get in your seat, get in the car. What are you guys doing? Get in the car. And they just weren't cooperating, and I'm standing there and I'm waiting. So the window was like fogging up on the door. So I just wrote, I have to poop. And then I drew a poop emoji. And then as Jess was backing out of the driveway, she kind of stopped and she's like looking at it and she's reading it. She's like, why does it say poop? And I'm like, read the whole thing. And that was because if they took any longer, I was just going to have to go.
Yeah.
And I was leaving a note.
Fair enough.
I have to poop.
So I don't know if this is TMI for me, but so I threw away a pair of boxers this weekend.
Nice.
And I felt like I had to justify it to Abby. I was like,
so you
I didn't. I was like, I did not poop my pants.
Oh.
And that's like, I was like, there's my boxers are in the garbage. I did not poop my pants.
Oh,
okay.
I was thinking.
And she's like, yeah, I know. And I was like, okay. I was just justifying because since I've lost quite a bit of weight in the last couple of months.
Yeah.
I put on a pair of boxers that I hadn't worn in a while.
Oh, okay.
And they just kept falling off of me. Like,
yeah, that sucks. That's the worst feeling when they fall down under, like, inside your pants.
Yeah.
I hate that.
But it was like, I mean, it was a nice feeling, though, because it was like, man, I really did lose that much weight that, like, something that's supposed to be, like, form-fitting is, like, falling off of you, right? But I just felt like I had to be like, yeah, I didn't poop my pants. Those are
Dude, I really
too
thought
big for
that
me.
story was going a different direction. I thought you were going to say I had to throw away a pair of boxer shorts and I didn't feel justified, so I took a shit in them. I thought that's where you were going to go. I really did. I was really hoping. I mean, that's the way I would have went.
Well, not quite. I mean, it was like, well, why just throw them away? Well, one, you don't donate boxers
that's
to like
weird.
to like Goodwill or something. That is weird. But also, like, I wasn't going to be like, yeah, let's throw it in the dirty clothes pile and wash them to just throw them away because it's like they do not fit me anymore.
Sometimes with like my old underwear when I was growing up, my mom, I'd go to throw something away or whatever, and she'd be like, "No, I can make rags out of that." And then I was just like, "Well," and there's a couple problems with that. One is I thought like she sewed and did a lot of things. I thought maybe she was gonna do something to the fabric and like tan it and shit like you would leather. I don't know. Like we lived near a road called Tannery Road, so I thought I don't know. And I thought maybe she'd do all these things to it, or at least sew it somehow. But it was just folded underwear in a rag pile. And I never saw them being used, which is good because, like, to clean, like, the kitchen table.
It would be kind of funny. I'm just saying, get brand new, like, tidy whities, write Dean on them with Sharpie, right?
Yeah.
Put some, like, fake-looking stains on it, and then use it as, like...
As a rag for clean. Like, especially when company's over. And just be like, say, like, oh, let me get that. Or hold on, I gotta wipe down the table, and you wipe down it with like a pair of underwear.
Yeah. Or even like fold it nicely so it's their napkin at the table.
Do you need a napkin? And you give it to them, and it's just some undies with stains in it.
It's just like in the napkin ring, so you don't even know.
Yeah.
And then you pull it out to use it. You're
It's
like
underwear.
It's got their name on it or something.
And I was like, why does it look like there's blood stains?
This sounds like a great product, honestly. I think it's pretty funny.
Yeah. We'll make some move the mic stand undies, napkins, undie napkins. That'd be cool.
All right.
We should do that. That'll be a merch.
Buy yours now.
I was thinking about like anytime I feel like a gurgle coming, I was gonna catch it in a little jar.
like the bath water or like what was the one I saw recently? Air from John Cena's last match.
Like in the room?
Yeah, like in the arena
Jeez.
or whatever. This air is authentically captured from the arena of John Cena's last match, and they were like asking for like $1,600 or something like that.
That's insane.
Yeah, well, I mean,
it's probably mostly like people who exhaled who haven't brushed their teeth.
Yeah.
In months.
Who retired him? Gunther?
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Well, it's probably mostly Gunther air, not John Cena air.
Maybe. The whole smiling and tapping out thing, I was like, okay,
yeah,
I
that
get
was
it.
lame.
I get it, whatever. I don't dislike Gunther.
Yeah.
And if I was watching like actual wrestling kind of thing, I'd be like, yeah, this guy's really technical.
Yeah, he's kind of like a Kurt Angle, but he's
not as fun.
But bad German guy. Like he's a German villain type of dude. Which is not really this generation.
No.
So it does seem a little off, but
yeah, it's a little off. Like it.
Well, how would you redo his character then? Like, how would you try to sell him?
Gunther?
Yeah, you can change his name or whatever, but
that like, he was Augustus Gloop.
Augustus Gloop.
Yeah. Yep. And
started eating all the chocolate.
He came back, and now he's mad, and he's trying to get revenge for the way Willy Wonka treated him.
All right, so what's his like? He's got because no offense to him, he's very technical, but he has like no signature moves. Like really,
Gunther Gloop.
No, he could be Augustus.
Yeah, I know. No,
just call him Augustus.
I mean, his character is fine. I think he's fine.
I think he's a little boring moves wise, though.
Or if you're gonna make him technical, make him like technical, like Mr. Perfect. Mr. Perfect was awesome though. He took like lots of really crazy bumps. Like
what about Bret the Hitman Hart?
Yeah, him too.
Yeah, I mean they weren't like, but even then, like, still Bret had like character. Like I don't know if just being the baddie, like
Bill Goldberg.
Well, I don't know.
No, I was trying to be Bret Hart, just complaining about Bill Goldberg all the time. Bill Goldberg is Bret the Hart's Carol Baskin.
Yeah, that's good.
Like, totally. Like, everything
Absolutely.
that has ever happened that's bad.
Bill Goldberg's fault.
Yeah, and anything that ever happened, Tiger King is Carol Baskin.
Yeah. She definitely killed her husband.
That bitch.
I think she definitely killed her husband.
I thought they found him alive.
Nah, he's definitely dead.
No, they found him alive
I
in
don't know.
Peru. He was flying a little weird bean-shaped steampunk alien thing. And I
Really?
zoomed in. I'm like, no, but they found him. They found him in Peru. I'm almost positive.
Really? That's what I was saying, really, not the beans.
Oh, I thought you were talking. I was like, no, he
Steampunk
wasn't in
bean.
the alien space thing I just saw a couple days ago, Carl.
No. I didn't know they found him. Well, there you go.
Yeah,
This is big news. This is
I'm
life-changing.
pretty sure they found him alive.
Nice. It's
And
life-changing.
he just took off.
Huh.
I mean, I would too.
Yeah. That whole mess is just...
Yeah, like just having to. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird that there's more tigers in the state of Texas, though, than in, like, the world combined. Like
Yeah, that is weird.
captivity, like, private owned. That's... I don't know about that.
But anyways, yeah. Tropical Wave, Gorilla Mind. Get in at gorillamind.com/20. Use code 20.
That was a long ad.
It,
We got to use that one every time?
Yep, that was the ad.
20-minute ad.
It does taste like something, though, like that I've had. Like,
There's
Ooh, gurgle.
capture it, get it! No. That was another good one.
that's a good one, too.
It's a little sour, but it's got like that fruity...
It tastes like a candy, like not like sweet tarts, but like
No.
tropical Skittles.
Maybe.
I think it may be tropical Skittles. I know it doesn't taste like a whatchamacallit.
Well, yeah, no. I don't even know what they make whatchamacallit. No. Yeah.
They do in
No, whatchamacallit's the candy bar.
yeah.
No, what's the fruit? Now and Laters. That's what I was...
Yeah, they make those. Quick Trip makes like their. I think it's supposed to be a version of whatchamacallit.
They also
But
have a thingamajig.
yeah,
but
there's a
but that's
thingamajig.
same brand as whatchamacallit.
It is. They just changed it instead of peanut butter. It's like
Almonds?
caramel.
Caramel?
I don't know.
Let's see what the
Yeah,
difference
go ahead and look it up.
Yeah,
Look up Carol Baskin's husband while you're at it too.
Jeez, I got a lot to look. I gotta do this in my own
Jody's
time.
not here, and
Yeah.
I don't even know if she listens anymore. Now we changed the theme song.
We haven't had feedback on that yet. We'll have to.
No, we
we'll have
haven't.
to see.
I mean, there
We'll
was
have to
only
see.
one episode.
Right, we'll have
so
to see
far.
what she thinks about it.
Connoisseur.
No, commissionaire.
Commissionaire.
Connoisseur.
Connoisseur. But I'm trying to think what it was called. It's not like a whatchamacallit. It's like a what the fuck is that? I think it says no. Not thingamajig. But
But you're saying it's a Quick Trip
yeah,
branded one?
yeah, they have like their own version that I think is
Oh, there's actually 3 in that, like, whatchamacallit.
yeah.
Who'sy what's it?
Yeah, who's he what's it?
Thingamajig,
Thingamajig.
and whatchamacallit. Now, let's see in the differences. So, a whatchamacallit was introduced in 1978. This bar features
Penis features penis flavorings.
peanut flavored crisps, caramel, and milk chocolate. Okay. The Thingamajig, released in 2009,
Jeez,
as a companion, it featured...
that's illegal.
Okay.
78. Wait, when were you born?
The candy bar or me?
You.
92.
Okay. No, I was just trying to. Because at first, when you like as a,
92.
when you were like a companion, I was like, whoa, that's some weird Epstein shit.
It is
But
a little.
then
It
I
is
was
a little
like,
age.
but I was like, oh, it could be companion. Whoa, mid sentence gurgle.
Good job.
Companion like friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what's the difference anyway?
Okay. I'll start back with the whatchamacallit now because everybody's forgotten
Yeah,
what's
it's
in
got
it.
penis.
Peanut flavored crisps, caramel, and milk chocolate is the whatchamacallit.
Okay.
The Thingamajig, released in 2009 as a companion, it featured Cocoa Crisps and peanut butter. It was largely discontinued by 2012. And then the successor, in 2021, Hershey's introduced the Who's It, What's It bar, which is similar to the Thingamajig, featuring chocolate, Cocoa Crisps, and peanut butter.
What's the difference between being discontinued and largely discontinued. Like, it was discontinued with hate?
No, I'm guessing it was probably like, because like how sometimes you'll find like something that's made in Mexico, but then also in the United States.
Oh, like yeah.
So it could be like a facility in one location.
Like Crystal Pepsi still exists in Japan.
Sure. Yeah. Exactly.
Wow. Okay.
I saw that there was a maple syrup flavored Pepsi in Canada,
I had maple,
but you can't get it here.
I had maple flavored root beer. By
Well,
Sprecher.
Yeah, but that's
Dude. There was a.
you can get that anytime. I'm saying the maple syrup Pepsi sounds
I was.
crazy delicious.
Yeah, it's probably pretty good. I was watching a root beer review, and the guy kept saying Sprecher, and I was getting so pissed off.
Did you do a review of him saying Sprecher?
No,
That would have been the move, I think.
that would have been a move. I should have done that. I'm doing a review of your review,
I don't like how you poured it into the glass at
and
not
I
a
really
45
hated how
degree
you
angle.
said Sprecher instead of Sprecher.
Yeah. You still could.
I could. I'd have to find it again, and it's not worth my time.
Are you sure? What if it's what makes you go viral?
It won't.
Okay. All right, fair enough.
Stupid shit makes me go viral that I don't even mean for it. Like, I shit post, and it goes viral.
All right, so you said that Quick Trip had their own version of this candy bar?
I know they have one of the Twix,
Okay.
and everybody that I've seen online reviewing it hates it.
All right, we'll see if
Yeah.
whatever comes up for that. Oh, yep, I found that one. That's the big one right there. It's called Quicks.
Yeah,
instead
Quicks instead
Twix,
of Twix. Yeah,
yeah.
Quick Trip.
And Wannabe, which is a Snickers clone.
Oh, yeah. I had one of those. It was. Yeah, you're right. It was more like a Snickers. It was all right.
Oh, they launched in January 2026.
Yeah, they're new, brand new.
But everybody hates them?
Hates the Twix, the Quicks. They don't like it. The Snickers was okay, but I don't know why I was thinking it was like a whatchamacallit. That would be why when I ate it, I was like, this is nothing like a whatchamacallit. Not even close. Thought you were going to say it's what was it called?
Who's it? What's it?
No, the Snickers one?
Wannabe.
Oh, okay. It's made out of
Spice Girls. Oh, look at that! That was pretty good.
They should,
Nice job.
They should do that.
Speaking of Spice Girls, which I don't know why this ties this together. Maybe it's because of the one scene where like all the family members are just getting attacked by all of them. But they're doing a Small Soldiers 2. You ever see that movie?
What does it have to do with Spice Girls?
Because there's the one scene where they like take the chip and are cloning the chip, and they start putting in the Barbies. So then like the sister and the mom and dad or whatever are being like attacked by the Barbies. And the Spice Girls is just like being blasted. That's like one of their military tactics is like noise warfare or something like that. Like
Yeah, that's a thing.
yeah.
I actually never really watched that movie in its entirety.
Oh, you should. That's a
I've
good
seen
one.
it, but
It's a
I
good
haven't
one.
watched it in its entirety.
I haven't watched it in a long time. I'm going to do a rewatch on that one.
I used to watch Indian.
Wait, whoa. So I saw a movie that you haven't
I've
seen.
seen it. I just haven't
Not
watched it in
its
entirety
That
because
doesn't count as seeing it.
because I'm just like
If you didn't watch all the way through the credits and memorize everybody's name,
Yeah,
doesn't
it
count.
counts.
Doesn't count.
it counts.
Okay, it counts.
Because I used to watch Indian in the Cupboard too, which I don't.
Oh,
think
that's a
you
good
can-
one, too.
I don't even think you can call it that now.
Probably not, but that was a good movie though. I like the.
I used to just get
concept
mad.
of it.
I was like, "Let him out of the cupboard."
Oh, you know what? You're right with that, but that was one of the movies that came with a little
Action figure.
and a key. The cassette case had a key to open the cassette case.
Possibly.
Yeah,
I had it.
I had that. I had it on VHS.
I had it on
not
DVD.
Cassette, not cassette. VHS.
I had it on DVD.
Yeah, it came with the Native American guy and a key to open up the VHS
Yeah,
box.
that's cool. That's fun. I watched that movie.
Yeah, that's like the same era, I think.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up.
Yeah, nice.
Got quiet really fast. Talking about aliens, talking about buttholes, bloody undies, using them as rags. So I think a good segue after that. Made some biscuits from scratch this weekend.
Like you just like scratched your back. And it, like, fell into the mix?
No, like cats make biscuits.
Oh,
No,
kneaded
I'm just kidding.
biscuits? Oh.
No, I got up early.
For you? Or early, like, what other people would find early?
I mean, I was up by like 4 a.m.
So that's late for you.
sometimes. I mean, it depends. I find like around 2 o'clock, I open up my eyes and I'm like, do I need to go to sleep? Should I go back to sleep? And then I'll be like, yeah, sometimes Riker gets up at 3. Maybe I shouldn't. And then it gets to be 3 o'clock and I'm like, he could be getting up any minute now. And then I'm usually awake. But it was quiet and everybody was sleeping. And I was going to make some biscuits and gravy. I was like, we don't have any biscuits. So I'm like, I'm going to make them from scratch.
Okay, so you made the biscuits from scratch. Did you make the gravy from scratch?
Not this time. But I've made that from scratch. I've made that from scratch a lot more often.
All right, so you didn't make the gravy from scratch. What does that mean? You just had gravy in the fridge or something?
No, they make it in like packets.
Yeah?
You add milk
Yeah?
and add sausage.
Yeah?
Sausage.
Yeah. Well, how would
And
you make it from scratch? What would be the difference there? Instead of using...
like the gravy?
Yeah.
Oh, you just take like heavy
The
cream.
drippings. Yeah.
You take like heavy cream and obviously you put some pepper in there and some seasonings.
Lots of pepper.
A little bit of cornstarch or whatever you need to thicken it up.
Uh-huh.
That's about it. It's not hard. Butter.
Right.
Yeah.
So essentially the packet's really just getting all your dry goods together.
Yeah.
Opposed to
and
you doing
seasonings and
Yeah.
everything. And then sometimes they have little pieces of like
dehydrated
sausage.
freeze dried. I don't even want to say dehydrated. It's freeze dried sausage.
It's probably freeze dried. And it turns out all right. But no, I ran out of flour, so I couldn't make the gravy if I wanted to because I used it all on the biscuits. But they turned out pretty good. The only thing is
Were they flaky?
yes.
Were they moist?
Yes.
Nice. I'm in. Buttery?
Yes.
Oh, I'm in.
The only thing is when I made them and I cut them out, I thought they were too like thin. So I was like, So I melted some butter and I put it all over the top. And then I took one cut out piece of the dough, another one, and I fused them together. Mm-hmm. And then I cooked them, and so they'd be double decker. And it mostly
Was that the move?
kind of because the one underneath still rises, and so it can push it off.
Oh, sure.
But I had them in the
And it's so buttery it could slide away.
Yes, but I had it in the refrigerator for about 45 minutes before I baked them.
Did you just say refrigerator, not refrigerator?
I said refrigerator, yes.
Okay.
As in refrigerator, like William the Refrigerator Perry. And then I baked them, and a couple of them kind of slid a little bit sideways, but a couple of them stayed nice, and they turned out nice. They were really flaky. And I didn't realize, like, because you got to cut the butter into the flour.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know, this ain't gonna work. It totally works. Like just using like a fork or something, just making a bunch of little butter pieces.
Yeah, biscuits are kind of in that neat little area between baking and cooking. You can.
The crazy thing is,
you can still get a little like not super follow the recipe on
yeah,
biscuits.
they weren't hard either.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't mean like texture wise. I mean like difficult.
Right.
Like I thought they'd be more difficult than that.
I think always for me it's the cleanup after.
I was trying to do it as I was going and doing little things, little thises and that's just to not make a mess.
Yeah, the more kind of the mise en place or whatever, just like everything has a place, clean as you go.
That's what I was doing. And then instead of like putting flour all over the counter, I just used like a baking sheet and put flour on it. But like if you fold them, like you get it to where you got it so it's dough and you flatten it out and then you fold it a couple of times. That's how you get the layers.
Butter layers like a croissant.
It was kind of croissant-y. A little bit.
Croissant-y. Nice.
Croissant-y. Sounds like someone's name.
I think that is somebody's name.
Probably. I'm sure there's somebody. If your name is Chris Santi and you want to let us know that that's your name, we will give you a prize. And the prize is you can go to grillamine.com/20, enter code 20, and you'll get a discount on some of the finest products and supplements, which we are particularly a fan of the energy drink.
Yeah.
And you can get the energy drink anywhere.
Not anywhere.
Not anywhere. A lot of places.
Well, you can get it anywhere if you go online and use grillamine.com/20
code 20.
Yeah,
code
then
20.
you can get it anywhere. But
yeah, I think you can get it anytime you want, and it doesn't matter if your store sold out.
yeah,
You can get it, and you get a discount. So it's kind of doesn't make sense to go to the store or GNC or anything like that and get it. You should just use that.
Well, I'm not trying to undermine us, but I'm saying if you want to try an individual flavor, that is really the move to go because that's how we've been trying individual flavors.
Yeah. And then when you find one you
but
like,
once you find out what you like, yeah, boom,
order a pallet.
Yeah, a whole pallet,
entire pallet.
Yeah,
just do it.
No one's gonna judge you. I have a new discovery with cinnamon sugar toast now that we're on biscuits.
What's that?
So, like, I don't know why I never tried this. I don't know. Maybe just I felt like it was like too much like a crouton or something.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, instead of cinnamon, I use hot cocoa.
No.
I did that once.
That doesn't... I don't know how well that would turn out.
It was all right.
Okay. But it's the company that has the bear on it. If that helps. It's a blue packaging. They're like regular bread size like crisps. Like
Bimbo?
Yeah, Bimbo. Yeah, the bear. I didn't realize that if you put butter on that, throw that in the microwave for about 20 seconds.
Yeah.
You pretty much get like regular toast essence.
Like the little toast pieces.
Yeah, they're not really little. They're like a full size piece of bread.
Those are good.
And you put a little spread butter on it. Do 20 seconds in the microwave. Then you put your cinnamon sugar on. You get pretty much the bite of a regular toasted cinnamon sugar, except it's thin. So like you're not getting that like fluffiness of like a Texas toast or anything, which is usually what I make for my toast.
But aren't those flavored some way?
No, they're just plain.
They're just a toast?
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's game changing for me because now I don't have to get the toaster out, potentially have burnt toast smell. It's quick, easy, boom.
We went to Aldi's this weekend and I saw these like pre-made crepes with like chocolate hazelnut in them.
I don't know about pre-made crepes.
No, they're cool. They're good.
I don't know.
I've had them before. I've gotten them at like Costco in a big box. It was the same.
They're not gray?
No. They're good.
I always feel like if you're getting a crepe and it just sits too long, it starts turning gray. It looks kind of gross.
But why does Aldi's smell weird?
Like, what do you mean by smells
I don't know.
weird?
I don't explain. Like,
what's the smell? I was going to say, I think it smells like produce.
Maybe it's produce and cardboard.
Yeah.
I think that's maybe the smell.
I would say definitely the produce because they have that right by the door as you go in.
Could be.
So it hits you. And if any of the produce is starting to go or whatever.
I just thought it smelled weird. I was just like, this smells weird.
Now when I
haven't
go,
been
I'm
there in like forever.
Now I'm going to go there. I'm going to just take a deep breath deep inhale as I go in just to see if I can figure out what that distinct smell is, I guess. Maybe it's quarters and shopping carts.
I don't know. I thought it was going to make me have to poop. It didn't. Because that's what happens to people, I guess, at TJ Maxx.
What?
I don't know. There's something in the air, TJ Maxx, or like something they use to kind of like create an ambiontic smell.
So like how Disney puts like the fragrances like on Main Street and each area you go by the candy shop, it smells like popcorn or whatever.
Yeah, or whatever. Like it's like that, but it makes people poop.
What? That is insane.
It's a thing. Look it up. It's real.
That feels like such a big conspiracy theory.
Like there's people that are like, why do I always have to poop the moment I go into TJ Maxx? And it's because of something they try to make it smell like that, and so you got to poop. Jess went there this weekend, and I was like, did you poop? And she's like, what? No. And I was like, oh.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Now I have to go to Aldi, TJ Maxx. Where else do I have to go, Dean? Where do I have to go to smell?
Smells?
Yeah.
What else? I'm trying to think if there's any other place that has weird smells. I mean, Walmart doesn't count because that's BO and weird shit.
And I don't know what it is, but if they have like a Subway in there, it smells gross every time.
Really? I like how Subway smells.
I do not like it when it's mixed in with a Walmart. Just something like smells weird. That one's really off-putting to me.
Huh.
Maybe it's like the cheeses and like how like Parmesan has like that like vomity smell to it. Like it's got the same chemical that is in vomit. You know what I'm talking about?
Lipase.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew you knew.
It's got a little bit. It's got a little bit of a natural in there, but not like it's not added like in a provolone.
Right. But I'm just saying they have like that chemical that is found in both, but it's like weird, like when you get those stinky cheeses sometimes that smell like sweaty feet, but they don't taste like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone's just got to figure out how to get rid of the sweaty foot smell.
You know, it's kind of crazy though, because like going back to the TJ Maxx thing, and you're like, is that real? And then I'm like, yeah. I don't think we talked about it last episode.
We're in a TJ Maxx right now.
We are in one.
No,
but that's where we record now.
Can you imagine we just like grabbed all of our stuff and tried to set up in like a TJ Maxx? We're like, hey, we got to record a podcast. Hold on.
Many moons ago,
Many moon.
in the midst of the pandemic and quarantine.
That is many moons ago.
Yeah, I know. It's longer than it seems too, which
Yeah.
is weird. They were looking for people to like fact check things on Facebook, and you had to fill out like this application and everything, and it included like your education and all this other stuff. After 6 years, I all of a sudden got one. They were like, "Hey, we've chosen you as a fact checker." Blah blah
Seems
blah.
like
blah.
too much work.
It sucks.
Yeah. Is it a lot of work?
Yes.
Yeah, no, I'm not into that. That just seems like such a waste
And
of time.
some of the ridiculous assignments it sends me, I haven't been doing them. Just some of the stuff is just like stupid, and you have to like write a little note, and then you have to link your sources and all this other stuff and say if it's true or if it's not true. But I have the power to recommend people have their accounts closed or
That's too much power.
yeah. But
I'm not saying for you. I
I
know
know.
you would be very objective, but I'm just saying that other people have that power. That makes me nervous.
well, you had to have.
Even if you're vetted through, you can still make decisions
Well, no, it's not. It's a recommendation.
Oh.
Like I don't actually ban them. I make the recommendation and
right,
whatever.
but that still has impact on like the outcome like of somebody's page. Like I'm not saying that you would, but like it could be somebody that's doing something that you personally don't like, and regardless that you've been vetted through the system. And
no, I know that because
So to make that recommendation, I don't know how many it is. There's probably some sort of code. If there's like 7 people that do it, then boom, they're banned. I mean,
well,
that's too much power. Even if you're just one of whatever.
well, even the notes, like you get to see, like if some of them are like first time, like I get them, they come through the first time, but some of them you see other people's notes, and you can say this is a good note, this is a bad note. Here's why I feel it's a bad note.
right.
And you can, whatever.
So
Like,
there's a little bit of checks and balances, but I
Yeah.
still feel like there's too much power. Like you have influence
Yeah.
on
No,
essentially
right.
ruining somebody's page or profile or whatever.
most of the time it's just taking down the story.
Sure.
But if it's like horrendously,
Well, the story's even weirder because that means it has to be quick. Like actions have to be taken on it, right? Because they only sit up there for 24 hours.
not a story, but
Oh.
like their post, I should say.
Oh, sure.
But like one of them that I saw was somebody. It was just a thing, like an article that said something. It was about Trump, and it said he walked out of wherever he was, news conference, whatever, press conference, and it said he walked out, and somebody, and this whole story. And it just didn't mean like he got upset and walked out. Like it was like, President Trump walks out of the whatever press area, whatever the hell. And somebody like marked it as fake news, bad, blah, 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 blah. And their note said, this man doesn't walk, he slithers because he's a snake. And I was just
Jeez.
like, and you're a fact checker?
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. There's like, even if you're vetted, you can still, if you have a very strong opinion on something, you can have influence to get it taken down or
But
whatever.
it had like, they're not down votes, but like contradictions or whatever.
Approval, essentially.
It had like
Disapprove or-
it had a whole
yeah.
bunch of them. Like, this is a bad note. This is stupid.
I get that, but
you know.
still, like that's
But-
what I'm saying though. Like, obviously, then people aren't being vetted enough,
Right.
And objective.
Because even if you think he's like a reptile person, clearly not a snake. He has arms and legs.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it could be a skink.
Or a legless lizard. Did you ever see them freaking things?
No,
They got like little tiny things, little tiny feet that don't actually touch the ground. They just kind of.
those are called T-Rexes.
They're vestigial.
Oh, so like a
appendices.
tail, or the wings on a Balrog in Lord of the Rings.
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
you're looking at me like I I'm pretty confident he knows what he's talking about. I agree.
Well,
you gave me an approval.
Well, I mean, the one fell when the bridge collapsed,
Right.
and he's like, "You shall not
Yeah,
pass."
yeah.
And he fell, and he didn't fly. He just fell.
Yeah, those wings didn't work.
Yeah. Run, you fools.
No, fly, you
Fly,
fools.
you fools. Whatever.
And then everyone thinks that meant that they should get on the birds and fly into...
No, he just meant get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he just meant get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, why are you watching me die? Get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm going to come back in the next one as I'm not going to be Gandalf the Grey. I'm going to be Gandalf the White.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
If they haven't seen it at this point.
Then, yeah, the books count.
See, the spoiler alert thing still pisses me off, though, because it was the finale of the Night of the Seven Kingdoms this weekend.
Yeah.
And
I
so
started to watch the first episode. And
It
then
gets better.
Well, I didn't mind it. It was fine. But I don't know if it was the end of the first episode or the start of episode 2. And
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Old guy ass.
No. Big wiener.
Oh, I missed the wiener.
I was like, why did you start with this? It was like, I think it was the beginning of episode 2. We're just like, what? Why is this here?
Well, did the guy turn around and then you saw his ass? Okay, I must have looked down and I just saw old guy ass walking into like the little hut.
Yeah, it was very messed up.
And then I was just like, okay,
It felt very unnecessary to have that at all.
like, I don't know if I'm at the age, like, it doesn't offend me or anything. I'm just like, why?
It's the why. It's like, why did you put this in here? It adds nothing.
Yeah, there's
Adds
nothing.
Zero to the story.
You know, if they were like, this is Theodon the nude, and he always walks around nude and shows people his wiener and ass. Okay, then it's part of
that is kind of what.
Then it's part of the story.
Because that's Sir Duncan the Tall.
Sir Dung.
Sir
Look
Duncan.
at my ass.
Yeah, well, but that was his. That was his knight that he followed.
Yeah.
So it's kind of given some backstory, but not really. Like, it was very unnecessary to include that in there at all.
And that's what I hated about like the original Lord of the Rings is just like.
Well, don't mix Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings, Knights and the
I mean,
yeah.
There you got me.
See,
up. Game of Thrones.
I saved you.
That's what I didn't like about the original. Yeah, there was no nudity in Lord of the Rings that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I don't think so.
In the movies, but like
I think the closest you ever got to anything sexual was a kiss, and even then it was like, woo.
Game of Thrones, like this nudity that didn't make sense.
Yeah,
for the sake
gratuitous.
Of, yeah, just to be nude.
Yeah, but that's what that was in this one, and it's like, that's
where I stopped watching it, not because I was offended, because I was just like, I thought Carl said there wasn't any of this bullshit.
I didn't say that at all.
I thought you did.
No.
Oh.
But yeah, that was too. It was just too much. It was like, why did you put this in there? And it's absurd, like, level of that. But anyway,
yeah, it wasn't even for humor. It was just dumb.
Yeah. So anyway, my point of bringing up the Knights of the Seven Kingdoms was that they had the finale yesterday.
Yeah.
And already today on Facebook there was very big plot spoilers.
Oh,
and it's like, it wasn't like I was looking for them, but like, if just knowing from watching the episode, it's like, that's a pretty big moment that you guys just put out there.
Yeah.
Which it's like, if someone didn't watch, they maybe don't have the context, but it's like, why are you putting this out there? It's been a day. Can you at least let people get a chance to watch? Not everybody can always watch in real time of when something's airing. It's just like, same with like wrestling stuff all the time. Like, I didn't need to know who won the Royal Rumble before the Royal Rumble was even over, if that makes sense. Like the weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I didn't even get a chance to start watching, and it was like, winner is... It's like, great, thanks.
Yeah, the whole Royal Rumble was dumb.
But no, Night of the Seven Kingdoms is pretty good. I don't know if the finale episode was really necessary. It felt like such a decline after episode 5. There's only 6 episodes, which is kind of a weird thing for a season. And they were like 30 minutes to an hour long each, which is...
You mean kind of like our podcast?
No.
Oh.
Shorter than our podcast.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we provide almost 3 times the entertainment value as the show. But it's like they could have definitely gone longer and done more story. It felt like just an appetizer, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know, with how much time you have to wait in between seasons and things, like, you got to have more content, really.
Yeah.
I kind of felt the same way with...
Stranger Things.
Well, no, that one was just way too long delay from the last season and the season before. That was just too long of a delay. Kind of the same with One Piece. Their season 2 starting in a couple weeks, which I'm excited for. I like the live action.
You're talking about the live action?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Do you watch the anime?
Yeah. Sometimes it draws on way too long per episode. Like
the other day I was with Hayden and he was like, do you even know what the One Piece is that they're after? And he told me, but I was like, what? Do you know what it is?
the treasure.
Yeah, what is it?
It's the pirate. I can't think of the pirate's name, but it's his treasure for basically to be the number one pirate in the world.
Yeah, and do you know what it exactly is?
No, but don't tell me.
I won't tell you.
Yeah.
But when Hayden told me, I was like, the fuck?
Yeah, we watched parts of it. Just to a certain point, it's like... I know it's part of the style of One Piece anime, but it's like... They repeat the scene, like, for 30% of the episode. So it's like you're watching a 20-minute thing. There's 2 minutes of content that you didn't get from the last episode.
Yeah.
And it's just like, this is taking too long. Like, it's good to have on just like as background noise, but you still need to pay attention for like that 2 minutes. Otherwise, you're like, wait, what just happened? But
right.
But the One Piece live action's coming back in like a couple weeks here. So looking forward to that. But it's been so long, I don't remember, and I don't really want to watch season 1 all over again.
Right.
But the same with House of the Dragon, so another Game of Thrones spinoff.
Yeah,
that's coming back in June. But I don't remember anything that happened, so it's like...
I don't remember any of it either because I didn't watch it.
That's fair.
I mean, I had it on. Like, I turn things on all the time and I don't watch them. They'll be playing on TV and I'll either be like, oh, I should try to work on some jokes, or, oh, I got to go do this. Or
messaging Carl.
Yeah, or I get a message from Carl.
Yeah, whatever, I ruin every show for
and
you.
then it's just kind of like, oh, look, it's over. That was cool. That was a great show.
Yeah.
It kind of happens a lot. Speaking of great shows, got a couple of them coming up.
Well, we also had a couple, too.
Did I have one?
Well, I had one.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't have one since our last episode.
I'm allowed to talk about shows I did, too.
I was like, did I have one? No, I didn't. I got one Friday.
Well, I was supposed to give a recap on the new mic in Appleton. So the Tuesday one at the Appleton Beer Factory.
Yep.
I did the first one for that. It was good. They have a nice stage.
Yeah, I knew that from when we did the roast.
Yeah. Didn't have a ton of non-comic people, but I think there was 8 of us comics-wise. We did 6 minutes each, so pretty quick show.
Yeah.
There was maybe 10 to 15 people that were not comics watching, so it's a small crowd, but first one, getting the word out, so I think that one has good potential to be bigger and better there for sure. The owner also was really nice and really wants to make that work, so that's always a positive when the venue owner is like, yeah, I'm really excited for this. I want to see this work, instead of just like, oh, you guys are doing comedy night? Oh, I forgot about that, or whatever.
Bring people in so I can sell beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Wednesday we did Skyline.
Yeah, that was okay.
For you, it was Cash Wednesday, baby.
It was Cash Wednesday. Mine was Ass Wednesday. We won't get into that right now, though.
I thought I had a fun set. It was
good.
I did my Cash Wednesday.
Actually,
whenever it lines up, Ash Wednesday is like, I'm at Skyline, I do a Cash Wednesday type thing, parody thing, and I think it goes over pretty well.
No, I thought it was pretty good. And the Chuckster messaged me and asked me how everything was. And I said, it was all right. Turnout was mediocre. There wasn't a ton of people there, but it wasn't bad. You know, I've seen
it was like a midweek. It wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't like the. Sometimes you go and it's packed, and it wasn't packed or anything, but it was decent. It was all right turnout.
Yeah.
And then I said, "Oh, it was Cash Wednesday," and he started laughing.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you know, Facebook Messenger wise.
Yeah.
And then I sent him the picture of you all dressed up with your robe and everything, and then I said, "Yeah, Cash was like." Said he was almost like a preacher. He was like doing like different prayers and stuff, and like just kind of like, you know, making like a goofy religious kind of thing. And then he was like, "Oh, that's awesome." And then I said, "I kind of think he should like do that all the time, and his persona should be like he's a cult leader." You know, because you know how they're always like, there's all these evangelists and stuff, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, they're always after money.
Yeah.
And then I forgot what he said your followers should be called.
Cashies.
He didn't call them cashies.
No, I'm saying that's usually what I call
Yeah, I know that's what you call them. But I was like, it could be Cash's Comedy Cult, but everything is spelled with a K.
Oh, no. Jeez.
No.
No dice. No dice.
No, that would not fly.
No.
You could make shirts that say Cash's Comedy Cult.
Stop. Okay. All right.
But no, I thought it was good. No, I thought it was good. It was really entertaining and fun, and the crowd really liked it. My set was just kind of meh. But I noticed there's a lot of people that come and rely on the bucket spot that should really sign up.
Yeah. Well, remember, you can be banned from signing up, but still get on a bucket spot. So,
yeah. Well, I saw that. I don't remember what her stage name was, but she got a bucket spot, and I think it was her first. I don't know if it was her first time ever doing comedy. Catalina Hooker or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. She was there trying to get a bucket spot. There was probably at least 10 people that were there for bucket spots that didn't get them.
Yeah.
And it's like, sign up. Just sign up. I get it. You know, I get it if you just came one day and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, I want to try. So you go for a bucket spot the next week or whatever. But
yeah, or if you're already on, you get 2 spots for 4 of the month on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still go to the other ones, but
there wasn't anything too crazy or cringy other than the usual stuff.
Yeah. And then
so it was just kind of happened.
Yeah.
It was a thing.
And then I did a show on Friday.
Yep.
At Winners. So that one was okay. There wasn't really a lot of people there, so that was kind of on the rough side. I mean, people that were there, they were reactive enough, but I would just kind of say it was kind of more middle of the road type of show.
Speaking of
20 minutes for that one.
On Facebook Memories, it popped up that it's the 1-year anniversary of the shittiest show we ever did. Well, not
the church show?
Yeah, not necessarily the show, but yeah, that popped up.
It's been a year for that already?
Yep.
Jeez, okay.
Yep. It's in some ways it feels longer.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it was like, wow, that one popped up in my memories. Yeah, and then upcoming shows.
Yep.
Saturday.
Yep. Yep. Pretty much off this week, I think, for stuff. I'm going to be stuck at home for a couple days as my wife travels for business. But
Saturday.
So Saturday, it's your show.
Daily Social in Hales Corners, which is in the Milwaukee area.
February 28th.
February 28th.
Yep.
I believe the show starts at 7, doors open at 5, which is big window, but I get it.
People got to eat. They serve food and stuff, so that's probably a good indicator there. Food, drinks.
Yep.
And you're headlining,
I
baby.
am headlining.
Let's
I am
go.
headlining. Yeah, so that should be cool.
Yeah.
You know, and then March 3rd, we have that
competition, kind of Kill Tony-ish.
Kill Tony-ish.
Show that we're doing for Brandon.
Yep.
You and I are judges, kind of / roasties, critiquey.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, it's more. I don't want to say roasters. I want to say more like panel, because that's what it is more like.
Yeah.
Just
I mean,
comments.
We'll make goofy. We're supposed to be funny and make goofy comments and whatever. And because I know when Brandon was talking about it, he's like, "Just rip me apart. It'll be fun."
Yeah.
I don't know why I made him sound like Alex Jones.
Yeah.
He's definitely not Alex Jones. Not even close.
But yeah, I'm not really. I don't want to tear people down so much.
No.
I mean, I'll make a joke, but I don't want to be like, your set sucked. It would be more like, I can't believe you made a joke about this and didn't say something like this or whatever. Like, that's kind of more what I'm in.
Or, maybe if they're wearing something goofy on purpose or something.
Yeah. But I don't want to discourage anybody from doing it. I mean, sometimes people don't do material that's like, that was pretty risky, that was kind of dumb that you did that, but like, I don't want anyone really not to do comedy if they want to.
Right.
Yeah. Even some troublemaker people really.
Well, I know I always am on the fence with that, where I'm like, with some people I'm like, you just don't get it, do you? And
I mean,
maybe it's time to just
Well, I would never say to anybody
No, I would
specifically
never say it. I think
quit,
it-
but like at the
I
same
think
time
it-
too, like maybe it's time to do not a
An
rebrand,
assessment.
a rebranding or
Do
something
an
like.
assessment.
Yeah, because like if you're wasting stage time, nobody's gonna like that. So you either like, as funny as it sounds to say it, but you either need to take comedy seriously, or maybe this isn't the right thing until you
Well, the
figure out some
problem
different
is
stuff.
like there's some people that do take it seriously, but it's just not working for them.
Right.
And
Well, then they need to be open to advice from
Yeah.
people that are out there working and getting paid gigs and stuff like that.
or
like
find
us,
your people, find the people that are down with you.
I guess, but I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, so I know I'm a
If
little-
it's not working with normal people like the material, then I don't know if you want to get down with the people that do like that. It
I'm
doesn't
not
seem
I'm not going to go there and be mean to
Right.
people unless they say something,
I suppose.
you know.
And unless they say up front, like just roast me, I guess, like Brandon kind of said. But still, I don't really like doing
No.
that side of things. I would just rather try to
I
come
don't
up
either
with funny
because
comments.
because I don't want to all of a sudden take it too far. Like somebody will be like, "Yeah, roast me, I can take it," and then you say that one thing that's just kind of like, "Oh,
Yeah.
dang!"
I was gonna say my
Went
favorite
straight for the
roast
jugular.
I've ever done was when you and I went as each other.
Yeah, that was fun.
that was
because
like
then,
that was great.
because then you were me, I was you. You were roasting yourself, and I
Yeah.
was roasting myself. So it didn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
and,
fun.
And we both had great
Masks.
jokes, and
We had our masks and beards,
I
and
did not have a mask.
you were wearing a fake beard.
Yeah, but that doesn't. It's not a mask. You were wearing literally a crying
a
baby,
baby.
mask. That's me.
Well, because when I drew a
A goatee on it.
goatee on it, I was kind of like
That mask is somewhere. I don't know where it is. You might have it, or I might have it somewhere. But it's like,
I still have the cat
yeah,
because you had the little cat,
stuffed
the little,
cat, the
yeah.
shoelace. Yeah, I'm worried that I do have that baby mask somewhere, and it's like in a bin, like in my storage garage, and I'm just gonna be like trying to find something, and I'm gonna find like the baby's head. It's gonna
Right.
scare me.
Yeah, no, that one was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got that on the 3rd. Then I don't have anything. I got a big batch of them starting in April, but I don't remember what they all are.
Yeah, I have some bash request ones that are tentative. Like they've said, like, "Hey, we're interested. We need more information."
Yeah.
Like outside of the actual initial bash request.
Yeah.
So I have to just kind of see about those. We're going to do golden plated again
Yeah.
at the end of March, the 22nd of March.
Yep.
So that's something definitely you want to prepare for, because I've done 2 longer sets there, so I need to kind of comb through what material I haven't done yet, and some of
Yeah,
them.
and that's the problem is it's so long ago I don't remember what I did.
Well, that's why I record it.
Yeah, I know. When you're talking about the bash, I was almost considering re-signing up for it, but
It didn't really make sense.
pisses me off so much.
Because some people have no idea what they're looking for. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been seeing a couple of those recently. However, I did notice something not necessarily new, but I just didn't notice this part before because I wasn't really super called out. I've been getting a lot of direct requests from people
Yeah.
instead of just like automatically getting added in a search area.
Yeah.
So it just depends on the type of gig, because I don't really want to do like.
I think I don't know how we ended up with the church show, because I got that in my personal email.
Right.
So I don't know if Janet was walking through Menards and found like my card tossed inside of a dryer, because I was doing that
Or one
for a
of
while,
my bills or
or
whatever.
found it in a napkin
Well, it was
holder.
definitely you.
It was
Yeah,
straight,
you prompted that
went
one,
straight
yeah.
to me.
Yeah.
And I didn't see it for like 2 weeks because it was in my email, and it wasn't like in my email
It was like spammy style.
kind of, you know, like I saw the name Janet whatever, and then it said church, and then I was like, I don't go to church, and I stumbled on it because I think what it was is you said, or I said, hey, what time is such and such gig, and then I knew I had something in my email. I went in my email, and when
you
I
found
typed
it,
when I
yeah.
typed like show or gig, then all of a sudden it popped up, and I was like, oh, look at that. And I was like, oh, if it isn't too late, and then I should have never. It should have just stayed where it was. I mean, it was a learning experience, so that's good.
Yeah.
So that was fine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to trying out new gigs and stuff like that and working with different places, but I definitely am starting to see signs of things that I'm like, oh, that's a red flag. No, thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Because like I've gotten a couple requests for like late spring, early summer for like graduation parties. And they're like, oh, they start at 3 a.m. and we want a clean show for an hour for the kids. Like, I don't want to start a show at 3 a.m. for a clean show.
I did that.
Yeah,
many moons ago.
I know. I think you said you did like 19 hours.
No, it wasn't that long. It wasn't that long. I was supposed to do like an hour, and then I just kept going till the sun came up. And it started at like 2 in the morning.
See, 18 hours, 19 hours. Yeah, you think we should? I think we should probably get into our comedy tip for this week. Yeah, that's good. And then we'll call it a wrap. I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
We'll have some stuff to carry over for next week, I think, too. So, so our comedy tip, I think. Have you ever told a joke that you regretted, and like, how did you deal with it?
Yeah. I mean,
I thought you were just gonna. Yep. Moving on.
Thank you, everybody. Goodbye. No. I was at it wasn't a joke per se. I in my memory, I know there was one that I told at the Skyline that made me feel sick to my stomach after, and I never told it again. Wiped it from my memory. I don't even know what it was, but it wasn't like racist or bad or anything like that.
It just felt out of character, maybe?
It just felt not. It felt cheap or something.
Okay.
You know, like I was just like
it wasn't deserved.
It was hacky. Okay. It was cheap, you know. But one particular moment wasn't necessarily a joke, but I was doing a show, I don't remember where, like the city, but it was in a larger room. And there was a table that was kind of chatty or whatever, and there was a lady at the table that was kind of like...
the ringleader of the chattiness?
Well, sort of. She would laugh at setups that weren't even funny, and she would comment and sometimes repeat what you said, like "hi," you know. And I made some comment about drinking during quarantine or something like that, and the lady said something or did something, and then I said something that's like, "Oh, it sounds like the lady drank enough tonight for all of us during quarantine," you know, or something along those lines. And it wasn't even, the room popped when I said it, like hard, and I was like, I didn't even think it was that funny. And then,
well, that just shows that everybody else in the room was noticing that she was being disruptive.
Well, just wait, you'll see what I regret it in a minute. But anyways, it turned out that afterwards, you know, like the other comedians that were there with me, and I was featuring that day, said like, oh, that was really funny, you know, blah, 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 that, you know, the opener, the host was kind of like, yeah, that was like, it was so hard doing my set, you know, that's why I bailed, you know, because he did kind of bail early on it. And he was like, they were just, that lady was just like throwing me off and blah, 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 blah. And then afterwards, the headliner, he was kind of interacting with them a little bit or whatever. And then he came over by us, and he was just like, yeah, that lady's special needs. And I was just like, oh, shit. And then, so she was special needs, and I kind of ripped on her. And that's why the room went nuts, because they all knew that.
Oh.
You know, because it was kind of a smaller town, and they all knew who she was. And it was her first comedy show ever. And so she was super excited, super whatever. I mean, she was drunk, too. Because she was drinking, but afterwards I was just like, oh, damn, because I was just like, oh, you know, it would have been good to have the inside info.
Yeah.
Because I was just trying to avenge my fellow comics.
And for yourself, for disruption.
Myself. Yeah. And they like, after that, they walked her out, and I was just like, yeah, get the fuck out of here, you know, whatever, you know, or whatever. And then it was like, oh, shit. You know, and then I regretted that one afterwards, because I was just like, yeah, I mean, you don't know.
Right.
You
but
know,
at the same
like,
time, you're trying to move the show along. You're trying to say stuff that is funny and just move it along. But yeah, I don't know. It seems like sometimes people will tell you information after the fact when it's like, yeah, that would have been nice to know. Like, going back to the Janet show, the death thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, maybe don't do death jokes because 90% of our people here are one foot in the grave already. Well, that would have been nice to know when we had asked if there was any topics you wanted us to avoid.
And you're all churchgoers, so aren't you looking forward to it? Like, aren't you guys going to heaven and the rest of us can just stay here and suck it?
That should have been how you asked about it. You should send a card that says "Happy Anniversary" to Janet.
I'm just trying to. No, I was just trying to think because I was like, do I still have that stupid Valentine she sent? Which was weird because today's end of February.
Yeah.
And I got a card with finally got paid. I just thought we weren't going to get paid because then she's like, "Oh, sorry, I forgot to pay." It was like, you freaking bounced.
Yeah, you ran away from us.
Yeah, you didn't want to pay us. But still, 99% of the audience really liked it. But yeah, I should send her a card. Anyway, why do you have one, or you just were asking?
The regret thing?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I definitely have a couple times. Like, I've definitely ventured into topics that realize after doing it a couple times, someone else can do it. It doesn't really feel like in character so much for me. But one particular instance that I remember where I was like, ooh, this has an impact on some people in a negative way that I hadn't realized yet. So it was years ago, probably 4 years ago. I did a open mic down in Illinois, and it was a long mic. It was like a 3-hour open mic. And of course, I'm one of the only people visiting from out of the area, and they put me like third to last.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting through this like 3-hour open mic. Started at like 7, so it went to like 10 o'clock. And there was a huge range of age of people there. I kid you not, like from 18, where they had to get a parent's note to perform,
right,
to like over 100, where they weren't allowed to play with Legos anymore.
Jeez.
So like quite the age range, right?
Yep.
And I remember at this time I'd gone to Dallas with my dad and stepmom and some family friends. And we did go do the JFK like experience in Dallas where he got assassinated and stuff like that.
Oh, I think I remember you telling me about this. Go on.
Yeah, and I had kind of created a bit around that, and these old people had gotten up during the bit and walked out, and
you were like, "What? Too soon?"
Well, no, but it was just interesting because I hadn't really had anybody walk out on me before.
Yeah.
But there could have been multiple factors. I don't know if they actually just walked out because I was doing the JFK thing. But it could be. They definitely were old enough to have lived through that experience. You know, they could have been directly impacted. I don't know if just based on their age range, it could have had that effect.
Yeah, they probably were. They might have been in like 3rd grade.
Right. But not even that. I mean, it could have been like they were adults.
Yeah, I know.
You know, and stuff like that during this time frame. So it had some sort of emotional impact. But also, it could have been because it's 10 o'clock at night as well, and they were just done nearing the end. I think the funny part about it, in a way, though, was that because they were older, they all had these walkers and stuff. So them walking out was like during my entire set. Like it took them
click clink.
Basically, yeah.
Click clink.
And then
did they have tennis balls on the feet of the walker?
They did.
Nice.
They did. It was classic. I don't know if it was for comedic effect or just. That's just what it was. But
muffles the sound, whatever.
Yeah, but so at that point, I hadn't really had done any bits in comedy yet that were, I guess, edgy.
Yeah.
And that was definitely an edgier topic for me.
Yeah.
And I realized the impact it could have on people. Like, yeah, you might think something's funny, but you have to kind of get the viewpoint of the audience, too.
Yep.
So I haven't really done that material since then. I mean, I could probably bring it back if I wanted to try it again, but what it did make me think, and I think I've been pretty conscious about this going forward, is like, remember your audience and what they might have as like an impact to them, right? Like you see people that will go up there and do like, it would be like doing a church show and like talking about abortion or like sinning all the time or whatever, just stuff that isn't gonna they're not gonna like it.
No.
So just like kind of having that awareness and especially with my writing, like I try not to do anything that's particularly offensive, but it makes me, I guess, just a little bit more cautious before I do a show. Like, how are people at this show going to feel about me doing this type of material? The only one recently, though, I was nervous about, but I knew that the bit was funny, was when I did my new cinnamon sugar toast one.
Yeah, at the Crackhead show or whatever.
Stop calling it that. Substance Anonymous show.
That's it.
I knew it was a little risky, but they specifically asked, hey, can you make fun of substance like abuse? Not necessarily abuse, but like substance difficulties, recovery, in a fun, lighthearted way. And I think I achieved that. And based on the response in the room, I know I achieved that. So I was like, okay, this is right. This is a good bit for that. So it worked, but like still, I was very cautious about that. I was
and they still told you to kind of do that too.
But I was still very cautious. I was like, okay, they did ask for this, but is this going too far? Will people take offense to it? And as far as I could tell, based on the audience reaction at that show and watching back my tape, they liked it.
Yeah, and so I guess kind of tying it around into a tip is if you do a joke that you regret it, and it's not because it wasn't funny, it's because there's something in your conscience or whatever, you have to decide what you're going to do with that information.
Learn from it. Like
I'm a lot more,
everything.
I'm a lot more careful about people that I, say something to about that. If I'm going to say something to somebody in the crowd, I kind of,
kind of scope it out a little bit better as much as you can.
Yeah, because I went in with, wow, this is annoying. Wow, it's screwing up people's sets. My job somewhat, because the host was rather new and didn't know how to diffuse it. So I was like, my job is the feature then, partially.
Is to diffuse it for the
headliner. So that's what I went to do. But I went in with the, this person is annoying. This person is ruining the show. And everybody around is not having a good time because of this person. When in fact, everybody around understood what this person's condition was. And so you worked through it, tolerated it, whatever the deal was there. And, so going forward, I'm a little bit more careful, with that sort of stuff. I guess the other way you could take it is, okay, you regretted it, move on, don't care, don't let it hold you back. And, I guess an example of that would be I made a joke about Chris Jericho's list.
Yeah.
Basically, I just said, now that Epstein's list is out, I want a petition
to see the
Jericho list. And the punchline was the Jericho list.
Yeah.
But just because I said Epstein,
right?
Somebody got offended by that.
Well, that's the case with all jokes, though. There's always can be that offending thing.
And made a comment and whatever. And I was just like, you missed it. You missed the joke. That's not on me. So I said a word. I've watched enough Maury Povich to know that everybody's got a fear of something. There's people that are scared of peaches. So if I'm in Georgia and I say a joke about peaches, and somebody freaks out about it and gets offended by it, well, that wasn't necessarily the punch or whatever.
Or you're in Milwaukee and you say food stamps, right? Everyone's got that.
No, that wasn't just Milwaukee. That was particularly at the venue show
and
thing. No, I know that was dumb.
I'm just kind of making fun of that situation.
Yeah,
but still, I did kind of regret that a little bit, but not at the same time, too. I was like, that's not an offensive joke.
No. And so that was the same thing. It's just because I said the word Epstein, it was like, well, if you think pedophiles are funny. No, that wasn't the punchline. The punchline was Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
And I understand you may not know who he is. You may not know his list. But now you've made his list.
Yeah. Because
I'm going to tell him.
But that's the challenges with all types of jokes. Like, you might think a joke is completely harmless, but you have to understand everybody watching you has a different context to it. So
you could make a joke about cardigan sweaters, and all of a sudden somebody's going to jump up and point at you and be like, my brother was killed by a cardigan sweater. And they start flipping out.
Yeah. But that's part of the challenge. Just, I think... Not even that's the comics below us in skill level and even above us in skill level.
Yeah.
Like everyone has to deal with that challenge, but it's like how you move forward from it is really the
Well, it
What
defines you.
differentiates you as being a professional versus like you just like whatever.
What differentiates you too? Like if your style is I'm an edgy, weaponized asshole, and that's what you want to be, well then whatever. Then don't regret nothing. Don't change nothing. Keep moving forward.
But
See
also,
where it takes you. Might take you somewhere. May not. I don't know.
But also, you might not pass 112 followers or whatever on any social media if you're trying to get
people
booked in clubs or whatever.
And you might have like a very distinct certain type of person that shows up to your show every time.
Yeah.
And I don't mean an individual. I mean a type of person.
Right.
That they're just like, I like this guy. He says it the way it is, and they're just very opinionated. So, yeah.
All right. Well, that sounds like a pretty good spot for us to wrap it up this week. We gave you your 90 minutes of content, so we're 3 times longer than the finale of Knights of the Seven Kingdoms.
Knights of the Seven Dwarfs.
Sure. So, all right. So I'm Cash Money Carl.
And I am Dean Berg, and I'm not showing you my wiener or my ass.
Great. And we are Move the Mic Stand. We'll catch you guys next week.
Yep, later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
This has been a Tape Deck Media production. Thank you for listening.